First up on the show, the crew and I have traveled to this beautiful outdoor space in Van Wert County. It is the Children's Garden, and there are so many wonderful aspects to this garden to share with you. So now let's talk with someone who was instrumental in making it all happen. This really is a tremendous space. I am so impressed. You all must be very, very proud.
To say the least.
You put a lot of hard work into this.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. And it's been a wonderful thing for our community.
Oh, I imagine so. Now, when did it all first get started?
Well, when it first started, it was with a Master Gardener training program through Ohio State University. And there were 8 of we girls that signed up for the program. And with the program, we are to give back 50 volunteer hours. This had always been a vision of mine. The American Horticulture Society has a garden symposium for children, and there was one being conducted at Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. So another master gardener and I made the trip and spent a week on how to establish a garden.
You did research.
We did a lot of research, visiting a lot of gardens, and we kind of plagiarized and took a lot of ideas from other gardens.
That's okay.
Yeah, it is. We got permission. We got permission. We always did. We had $0, no space. So that's when we went to the Parks Department and to the mayor.
Well, the gardens themselves are in Smiley Park, and I happen to be the director for our Parks Department here in Van Wert. It's visited very often, you know, and so I think the kids really enjoy it. The families, the whole community enjoys it. You always hear a lot of comments from it and everything too.
So it's the children's garden, but it's not just for the kids?
No, it's not just for the kids. I think it's to me it's a community garden more than anything. But everything is downsized for the kids so that they can learn and things like that.
I guess I could consider myself the educational director. We do programs for the youth about once every 2 weeks. We do plants, the identification as well as propagation, composting. We have programs on insects, good and bad, bees, bats, hummingbirds, anything that would be connected with the garden. I love to see the kids come and explore, use their imagination.
At school, they call them butterfly whisperer.
Do they really? You seem to have a very special way with them.
Yeah, just I like butterflies and butterflies seem to like me.
What do you feed these butterflies?
There's different flowers for each butterfly. Like for the monarchs, they like different types of milkweeds. For like different cabbage whites, they like nasturtium and like and cabbage because of in their name. And then swallowtail, they like parsley, dill, and fennel.
So you are actually an expert with these butterflies. That's great. So why do you like them so much?
Well, I just think they're really pretty. And for like insects, when you hear insects, you don't really expect a butterfly because they're so colorful. When you see a butterfly, it just makes you happy because you see them flying about in your yard.
What did you do at work today? Oh, I played with butterflies. So Bryce, you are one of the many volunteers that get involved here. Tell me about how you first got involved with the garden.
Through the FFA, we needed to have community service, so this is one option to have it, and I've done it for 4 or 5 years, all throughout my high school career.
You do. You dedicated a lot of time then, 4 or 5 years being involved here. And tell me about this section here in the garden.
Well, we kind of have like different themed beds, and then in the middle is like a salad bowl, which have different kind of carrots are in front, and we have onions and beets and just different kind of things you can find in a salad.
So this is the edible portion of the children's garden.
Correct.
Then tell me, what happens then with all of this food?
Well, once the food is grown, and then it goes up to the local food bank, so kind of giving back to the community in as many ways as possible.
What would you tell someone about maybe coming out to visit the garden? What would you say?
It's one big garden, but in each different section, so there's something for everybody here. So we have the vegetable part here, and then we have the butterfly garden, so it's just different aspects of gardening, not just one.
In my traveling around the country at major garden shows, I came in contact with Patty Kraft, who is the publishing editor of Horticulture Magazine. And so she's had to listen to all about our garden. So they covered our garden then as one of the 10 destination gardens in the nation.
That's incredible.
And, we couldn't believe it when we saw it in print and all the beautiful pictures. It's been the icing on the cake. There's always people here in the garden enjoying it, and we welcome them wholeheartedly. We're glad to have them.
It's just a beautiful place to come and reflect, and we've seen parents, grandparents, and their children, grandchildren come, and they just enjoy walking. They see plants that maybe they've had in their past.
It's not only for our community, but it's a lot of other people that come to visit. And so it's really been a big asset, I think, to the park system as well as to the community.